She was just there for the season.
Mic check. That's it.
Damn.
Yo,
She like,
feel like you had a 16. You was trying to get off your chest.
oh, yeah,
Real
right.
weak 16. Right? You say it.
I got 16 for you, all right.
16 centimeters. 16 centimeters. 16 centimeters.
Got a 16 for y'all, all right. Krew Season Podcast, man. We are back again. This is episode 154, I think. Don't quote me.
54.
Don't quote me.
154.
Spanish is getting a little rusty, man.
Shaky, baby.
It ain't never.
Kenny T is in the building, man.
He back.
OT is in the
What's
building.
good?
Y'all know Smooth was in the building. What's crack?
Trail AC, man. It's another episode of the Krew Season Podcast, man. We back again. Full house. All
Got
the boys is here.
Gang today.
God damn it.
It's
Everybody
game related
asking.
today.
For sure. You understand me? It's good to be back.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we got some big things coming, man. Big things. You know what I'm saying? A couple people who done seen the Instagram, even though old leaked a little bit early, but that's neither here nor there.
Fuck, nigga.
It's neither here nor there.
Thought y'all knew I was gonna do that.
What? Fuck, we know what you gonna post on your page.
I got out the chair. I checked my phone. I said, "Oh, this shit up already." But it's all good, man. It's again, you know, connections is happening, networking is happening. So again, just know that we working, man. I don't think it's at everything, man. As far as announcements are concerned, am I missing something?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Ain't major, nothing major.
No, new hats is on the website. A different colorway for the shorts will be dropping when this pod drop. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with that. Mm-hmm. I think that's all, man. But without further ado,
Baby did her thing.
Hold on, man. Let me
He
get.
got
Baby did her thing.
like a dog.
Bow Wow did.
Congratulations, you understand me? My boy is officially a married man.
Yes, sir.
Things of that nature. You walking around with it. How's that ring feeling on you? It feel a little weird, don't it?
Yeah, I be messing with it all the time now.
Yeah, you used to wearing that on your hands like
Hell
that.
no. Washing my hands, I feel like I'm always bumping something.
Right.
I gotta get used to it. And I gotta get resized too.
Yeah, it's gonna be an adjustment, man. What you gonna do?
Yo.
I'm looking like God.
Yo, I'm looking at y'all. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nigga doing some serious hardware maintenance over there. Nigga stupid, man. All right, man. Without further ado, let's dive right in here, man. It's a story they've been wanting us to cover.
What?
Allegedly, it was a young lady that was outside of a spot. Man tried to approach her, according to her. She said she rejected him, and the man picks up.
Y'all can't laugh at that, dog. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong.
This early.
A whole brick,
Bro.
a whole brick.
I'm just saying.
How she ain't see the brick coming?
Wow.
He was able to kneel down and get a brick.
What did she do to provoke the? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Wow.
Do you know how mad you gotta make a nigga to be leaving the club? Pick up a brick.
He found a brick. Damn.
What the fuck was a brick just laying around? That's another thing. I mean, I don't know, man. If this nigga would have said a piece of gravel or rock or something, I would all right. This nigga got a whole brick outside the
Bro, I
club.
seen her face after that. I was like, damn.
So, again, man. So we gonna speak to her side first in terms of how she said it happened, and then we gonna speak to what unfolded after she said it happened. Right. So she says.
So what happened?
Oh yeah, it gets good.
Yeah, So again, she says that she's leaving the club or leaving the spot. I don't know if it's the club, but they was outside somewhere. Guy tried to approach her. She said no. The guy gets enraged. They have words. He pick up a brick, slap her in the side of the face with it. What's y'all thoughts immediately upon hearing that?
Hey, first thoughts when you hear it, damn, that nigga
He a pussy.
That nigga's a pussy. Hey, Do you understand you're gonna get rejected by at least any man? At least 70% of the girls you're shooting at, you're gonna get rejected, bro. What are you doing? And then bam. Hey man, I don't know what to say, man. But I seen her face though, boy. It looked like a bag of bricks hit her. You understand me? Her face was like this. She channeled her inner Martin.
It's like one of those Acme cartoon scenes.
Only thing her face didn't go down instantly.
Going up against that goddamn wolf.
So y'all saying you got hit with an Acme brick is what y'all
Hey man, from how it look,
It's not far fetched.
bro. I don't know.
Niggas do be doing some crazy ass shit, especially when they drunk.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad we parted late on this because had we the first interaction, we would probably flame the nigga up, of course, initially, because we.
I need that. Why?
What's the other part?
But we would always have the part. You want to know why?
Tell me the rest
what
of
I
the
want to
story.
say. Well, what's the rest of the
There's
story?
always the why.
All right. So after this situation happens, of course, it's some outrage, things of that nature. And, then it was some people who was at the scene as well. Apparently they wasn't by themselves when this happened.
Okay.
There's a couple people around. One of the people that was around is a guy from the community. And he gets to saying like, well, she not as innocent as she claiming to be. Right. He's saying that she provoked the man. Got all in the man's face, this, that, and the third. He says that the guy approached her. She rejected him, whatever. And he was like, cool, but she made a spectacle of it. Kept trying to, the guy trying to walk off. She getting loud with him, talking crazy to him, like basically like disgusted that you trying to approach me and hey, who you think I am? Like that. So it just kept going. And he like chilled. So, of course, he having words back with her, of course, and she just kept going like, hit me then. It got there. And like we tell women all the time, you can't be provoking grown men to hit you because a lot of women feel like it's not going to happen to them. Now, again, not saying it's right, but I'm saying every man is not raised the same. So, again, they get to arguing. She try to embarrass him. They go back and forth. He get to like, man, get up out of here, man. Stop playing, move around before something happens. Ain't nothing going to happen. You ain't going to do nothing. Hit me then. And he picks up a brick and hits in the face, right? So that's the other side of it from what they saying that happened. Also, they did some digging on her background. Mm-hmm. They found her social media and things of that nature. And she's one of them people who be on TikTok talking about men ain't nothing, men is trash, I hate men,
That's
man,
why she did it to
disgusting,
him.
blah, 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 right? So, again, once you start getting all that context, it start adding up as to what really happened that night, right? So all of this stuff hits the timeline. And then you got one side of it saying, well, why didn't none of the other men jump in?
What?
This is a grown man hitting a woman. It doesn't matter what her background is. Nobody out there knew her background. So that means that all the men standing out there is cowards.
What?
Right? And then you got the other side saying, well, hell no, I'm not jumping in, risking my life for somebody who was, one, provoking a man to hit her, and for two, has a background of, again, just disrespecting men, hating men, this, that, and the third. So that's the current stalemate right now on the timeline. What side of that do you fall on?
Man, that ain't no stalemate. The situation was the nigga hollered at her. From what y'all telling me, dude went and hollered at her. She rejected him. He said, hey, I'm cool. And she tried to demasculate the nigga for trying to talk to her. You understand me? What you thought was going to happen? You understand me? And then from what you said, the dude said he was playing it cool for a while.
Right.
So he was letting you do your crazy shit and still was like, hey, move around. And you was still all in the nigga face. What you thought was going to happen? That's on you. That's on you, man. You lucky you got hit with a brick. You understand me? He could have killed your ass. Then what? You just been dead. He'd have been in jail too, but you'd have been dead. You lost your life forever. When you could have controlled that and been like, nah, I'm cool, and he walked off, you walked off, and that'd have been the end of it, right then and there. You understand me? So, hey, you was in the wrong, girlie. You was in the wrong.
Did she have friends outside too? Or she was just solo?
That's the thing. Just being outside, it don't make sense for her to be solo. But I hadn't heard any of her friends come out to give.
Because they know what
That's
happened.
your friend acting a fool. Why don't you tell her to calm the hell down? Like, I get that where the other men, but before all that happened, as she's making that shit get hotter and hotter, the situation, like, why don't y'all calm her ass down?
Hey, man.
Like, why nobody else doing nothing about the situation? Why I gotta be just on him? Like, you don't know what that man been going through and stuff like that. You out here taunting him and taunting him and taunting him. Again, everybody not raised the same. Everybody don't come from the same background. It's just, that's just not no shit you do. Now, me, I still wouldn't have done anything. I still wouldn't have picked up no brick. I wouldn't have touched her in any type of capacity, but.
Yeah, I mean, hearing about it, first off, I was like, damn, nigga, with a brick? That was the first thought. Like, that's crazy. Like, we done seen dudes wild out, you know what I'm saying, for getting rejected and stuff like that. and of course, is it right? Hell no, it's never right. A man should be able to take rejection, keep it moving, things of that nature.
And
but unfortunately, a lot of dudes don't do that. But according to what happened out there, which also happens, right? When men approach women, is a lot of women just can't say, hey, man, I'm just not interested, you know, whatever, and just keep it pushing. A lot of women want to make a spectacle out of, you know what I'm saying, letting a man down or turning him down, whatever the case may be.
Which is a reason why y'all wonder why men not approaching you.
Right. Because it's an embarrassment thing. Like, we done literally been in the club, we seen dudes approach a girl and she just, ew, oh my God, no, get away from me, like that type of thing. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But that happens often, you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's two sides to the coin. Again, do I condone violence toward women? Hell no. Do I condone violence at all? No. Well, I ain't gonna say no all the time. Sometimes violence is necessary. But in terms of a man and a woman, no. It should never get that far. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of her background and stuff playing a role into it, I think it does. Because it speaks to the mindset of, like, her reaction when that man is approaching her. It's already vitriol there. Compared to if you moving in good faith and somebody approach you and you ain't interested. It's like, oh, hey, man, I appreciate it, but no thank you. And then just keep it pushing. But if you already in your mind hate men and this, I feel this way about men, strongly about men, don't trust men, don't this, don't that, then that's gonna put a little extra sauce on the dismissal. And getting in a man's face and putting your hands in his face and hit me, daring him to hit you, stuff like that. A lot of this stuff has just been going on way too long, and it needs to stop. And this is an example of why. You are a woman at the end of the day, man. You got to stay in a woman's place in a situation like that.
She hate the man that she likes, so she projects that on other men. Because all the niggas that she ever liked did her ass greasy, and she still like that type of man. And she try to hold all other niggas to that standard, and she a woman that hate niggas now. You understand me? And that's what be happening. You hate the man that you want to be with because he don't want to be with you, or when you get that man, he don't be faithful to you, or whatever it is got going on, and now you hate all men. And when men try to come up to you, if he don't look like the man that you want to talk to, you gonna go off like that. You understand me? And that shit is dangerous. That shit is. I would, man. If I had a daughter, I would not advise her to do nothing like that, bro. When you out here, goddamn, you gotta understand. If a man want to do something to you for real, it ain't nothing a man gonna be able to stop him from doing, from the initial thing of doing to you. Now, after he do it, men can step in, or other people can step in and do whatever. But what if that first shot kill you? What if that first shot paralyze you for the rest of your life? Is it really worth you demasculating this man or doing something disrespectful to this man? Is that worth it? No. So stay the fuck out the way. You understand me? Understand, like, that you live in a dangerous world with these men and these creeps out here, man. So you gotta always move like that. Just move with grace. And one thing I can tell y'all women, a lot of men, they respect grace. They respect grace. A lot of men respect grace. You could have let them down easy and kept it pushing, bam. They'd have respected that. You understand me? Most of the time, women that go crazy, from what I done seen, especially growing up, women that go and all that, they the ones to get the shit, get all that other shit going on with them. They the ones the men be going crazy on and all that type of shit. So just move like a lady and shit like this won't happen. You understand me? And don't make excuses for women that do that shit, because you making excuses and men looking like, well, damn, what was he supposed to do? That's what you got. That man walked away from the other man talking about what happened. He walked away from her after he got let down, and she still was in his face. So that means she followed him up the block. Still trying to turn him down and all that type of shit though. What was that man supposed to do? Not be in his feelings, but you think men don't feel nothing? If that was the case, then niggas wouldn't die here. So you got to understand, baby, you live in a treacherous world, man. Stay in the lady's place, man. You can let men down easy and keep it pushing.
There's also footage, just to provide more context as to who she is. There's also footage of her walking around slapping white men, being recorded talking about reparations, running around just slapping random white men. Reparations, it's involved in. Like I'm giving you the context.
The more you say about this woman, man,
It's skits, but you know,
right. But you know, again, her whole persona online is that, man. But
violence,
right. Or just vitriol in general, just vitriol toward men, and you know, and again, I don't want to because we don't know what caused that. But having that strong of vitriol, the way you take it out on random people, is just crazy.
It's the dudes that she was talking to. I can guarantee it. Get 100%.
I don't know. You got skits of you smacking man. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody in the back of their head gonna say you gonna go get up to the wrong man.
Yep.
And he gonna hit you back if it's a skit or not. It is gonna happen. It's always happened. So yeah, I don't condone it, but when they speak on the protecting her, if it's so say that she was telling this man to hit her and all that other stuff, the only thing I see a man could do is stop her, not that man. Saying, hey, you chill out, move back. And if she's doing that to him, if a man goes up there and tells her, hey, move back, chill out, she gonna do that same thing to him too. So,
Hit him across the head and you've seen that too many times too. And as far as protection, like I was talking about, like that's what kind of makes it hard too, because being in situations like that, like I don't know what that man is capable of. You done got that man all riled up, and I'm coming to protect you. Even though you went wrong, I end up getting hit. Now, my family don't have somebody, a leader and another man, another positive role model. They don't have that in their family.
Let's speak on the other side of it.
Because I'm protecting somebody I don't even know.
Men coming to protect her and then jump that man and beat him down for doing nothing to protect her. Mm-hmm.
It's like at it from that side. It's like in a lose-lose situation.
He just went out there. If it's the same situation that y'all saying, and the men are coming to protect her, saying, "Hey, get out of her face." I ain't do nothing.
Right.
That's like the old man at the corner. Mm-hmm. Somebody just screaming. They just go beat up on the old man. They ain't do nothing but say hello.
I wonder what they would say if this shit was reversed. If she went hollered at him and he said nah and still antagonized her.
Come on, man.
You know exactly what this is.
You understand me? And antagonize, because that's what she did. What if he did that to her? Antagonize her. I can't believe you were, girl, you think, what? You at best you were two.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he did that and then she hit him with a brick? They'll be praising that woman. You understand me? So, bro, like, hey, man, y'all be wanting fair. Y'all want to eat at the table with men. Look, hey, understand that shit, hey, in my opinion, that shit was fair. I don't condone niggas hitting men.
What?
He said fair.
That's crazy.
Shit was fair. I don't condone. I would never hit a woman, no matter the situation. But niggas not raised like me. You understand me? Niggas don't have the morals and standards that I do. You get what I'm saying? But I also understand. I understand when certain shit happen, bro. People be deserving shit. You understand me? Say if that was your son, bro. All the women watching it, say that was your son. He hollered at a woman. She turned him down. He walked away and she antagonized the nigga for a whole block. What would you want your son to do?
A whole block.
That's real.
On to it.
Everybody have.
They was on the block. Everybody seen it, so it went on for a while.
To his parking spot. They hopped on
phone.
Called him on the phone.
I'm saying, like, for real. Like, she antagonized him, like, just stripping him down.
What happened?
He said the bitch hit me. He said the bitch jumped on the hood to antagonize him on the highway.
Bro, like, what would you want your son to do? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Everybody got a boiling point. Everybody got a boiling point, and everybody pressure different.
Exactly.
So
You know about pressure.
you do too.
What?
Yeah, ho. Yeah,
Oh man.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
All right, hold on.
This is wild.
Hold on. Now let's move the conversation out of that situation. Move it to the broader discussion that got people going crazy on social media right now. The act of jumping in and protecting a woman. Right? One side is saying, this is the man's side is saying, I'm not protecting a woman randomly that I just don't know.
I ain't doing it.
Right? Because I don't know what the repercussions of that is. I don't want to jump in there. There's plenty of men who get shot. There's plenty of men who get stabbed. There's plenty of men who get, you know what I'm saying, bad things happen to them when they jump in to try to help these women. So they saying that's not necessarily worth the risk of me jumping in. Then you have the women saying, you know, y'all are supposed to be protectors. Y'all are the men of society. Like, how could you just stand there and watch another dude put his hands on a woman or whatever the case may be, and you do nothing about it in terms of jumping in and intervening from a physical perspective? Y'all are supposed to be men. Men are not men anymore because of what y'all saying about not wanting to jump in. What's y'all thoughts on that? What side of the fence do y'all fall on that?
Man, look, hey, I'm minding my business. You understand me? I remember that I said it before years ago on the pod. I remember going to work, coming home, walking to the crib, this dude and this gal fighting, fist fighting. I knew, bro. I knew her. I got down, hey, bro, hey, walk out with him. We talk about the shit, you understand me? Tell him what's going on, you understand me? Next day, I shit you not, next day, same routine. Walking down the block, they out there fist fighting. You know what I do? I mind my motherfucking business. I mind my business. Because that's what y'all used to. How you want a random man to see you and your man, or you and the man going at it or whatever? He don't know nothing about none of y'all. He don't know if y'all in a relationship. He don't know what y'all dealings was. He don't know nothing about none of that. He don't know if that's what y'all do for real. You understand me? But you want him to put his life on the line for you. You understand me? And let's say this man get killed. Then what? Then what? You can't replace nothing. You understand me? He had people depending on him too. You understand me? But what I know is, and how men will tell you, shit, let's say he killed your man. You gonna take up for your man even though he was beating the shit out of you. You ain't gonna say that's good for you and all that type of shit. You ain't gonna do that. You gonna say, oh, that's my baby. You even gonna stand on the chair at the courthouse and snitch on the man that helped your ass. But you want all men to jump in and try to save your life and put their life on the line and all that type of shit there. And come on, man. Nah, fuck all that. I ain't doing that, bro. I got too much shit depending on me to come home every day. Hey, you understand me? Yeah, me personally, if I know the dude beating your ass, I'm going to step in and holler at dude, hey, what the fuck going on? You understand me? That's going to give you time to get the fuck out the way. If I come back the next day and the shit happening, or if I come back a month from now and the shit happening, you didn't learn your lesson. That's what you wanted. That's what you comfortable with. I'm cool.
What's the difference between you knowing a man and not knowing a man?
Because if I don't know the man, I don't know how dangerous he could be. If I know the man, he gonna have respect for me to stop. Hey, bro. You understand me? When you know somebody, it's more comfortability there for you to stop things. If you don't know said person, man, you don't know how dangerous this person could be. No matter how soft they look exterior, you don't know how dangerous. You don't know what they got on them. You don't know nothing about them. So I'm cool. I'm cool. You understand me? Because if I lose my life out here, you understand me? First off, people in my family gonna be trying to kill your whole family out. They ain't gonna just want you. So I'm actually saving you. You understand me? And secondly, people depending on me, man. My wife and my son depending on me to come home every day. What I look like stepping in on some stranger shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing past that. You know, what I advise people to do, stay out the way of people. You understand me? Try your best to stay off the grid from people doing that to you. That way you ain't got to deal with that. You understand me? That's what I would say. But stepping in for somebody random, never.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. I've been on all sides of the spectrum. Coming up a lot, I tried to break up fights, but it was more so because I'm like, if it was my dogs fighting, well, I mean dogs, I mean my boys. If it's my boys fighting, friends fighting and stuff, it's like, hey, we got a game tonight or we got a game tomorrow. Like, you getting fight, you going to get suspended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the starter, stuff like that. So that was the reason why I was breaking up fights back in the day, because I'm like, shit, I ain't trying to get my niggas in trouble. Coming up, you know, I've seen different things. Like one story that I've shared before it was after the holidays. It was like Thanksgiving or something like that, Mother's Day, something. But we outside, everybody getting ready to leave, and it's a man and a woman fighting in the street. And so I'm yelling like, hey, I'm getting ready to go over there. Me and all my brothers, we deep, and my cousins. It's like 8 of us outside, about to go try to stomp this nigga out or break the fight up. But my mom was like, and my angel was like, hey, y'all stay your ass over here. You don't know what that man got going on. You don't know what's going on over there. Like 10, 15 seconds later, they get in the car and ride off together. So it's stuff like that where, you know, we'd have been helping for no reason. Or she would want to fight us all of a sudden because we jumping over there. And I've also, a situation one time in Papados. This situation, I didn't know nobody. I'm loading up my nephews in the car and shit. I'm with my brothers. We leaving. And I just seen like 3 girls kind of scoping the parking lot. And so I'm looking around, you know, my senses up. And so it's a girl starting to walk out of Papados going to a car. The 3 girls ran down on her, started punching her as she get in the car, jumping her, boom, boom, boom. I go over there and I just throw them hoes off. And so one of the friends, it's another girl, she over here she recording the whole shit. What the fuck you doing? Why you in these bitch business? Why you over there? I'm like, girl, get your ass on. Y'all messy as fuck. But I was also thinking like, what if somebody, you know what I'm saying, had something in the situation? So I'm going over there in somebody else's business, not knowing what's going on, and something ended up happening to me. But in that moment, I'm thinking, I see 4 women fighting. Y'all talk about protect black women. In my instinct, I have a lot of women in my family. So my instinct kicks in like, I need to help this woman. Not knowing what you know what I'm saying, what transpired before that. All I see is what's going on. So, you know, I think it's just important, and it's hard. I think it's more of a judgment call to me. Overall, if I don't know you now, today, what I know today, I'm not really gonna jump in. I may try to yell, hey, what's going on? Hey. Maybe call 911. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, call 911 or something if I see it escalating or something. But outside that, if it ain't family, I'm not stepping in. I'm not stepping in because I can't take that chance on something happening to me. And it's like, damn, Otis died being the hero. Like, no, ain't no, to me, ain't no real honor in that because I'm like, nah, none of my friends have me, my family don't have me, like, you know, so.
Kenny T, you walking down the street, see a situation unfolding, domestic, man and woman. Man get physical with the woman. What you doing as you walking down the street?
I'm definitely going to say, hey, hey, chill out. What's going on? Y'all chill out from a distance. I'm not just going to run up on the man and throw him off the woman.
Right.
You got to peep your surroundings before you interact in any type of activity like that. But I'm also calling the cops at the same time. Say, hey, man, the cops on the way, man. Get up out of here. Whatever you got to do. But I'm calling the cops. Stop beating on her. And if I see that he didn't have no, and in my clear view, he already got all his intention on her beating her, I might try to grab him and get him up off her. I just feel like in certain, because I think of it like if it was my sister or somebody. I'm not even going to always take that intent of thinking that this is how they normally act or this is normal to them. You know what I'm saying? If I die in a situation, then I die. But I did how my human nature would be if I seen your sister or somebody else's sister. Like I would want somebody to step in and try to intervene some way. But I mean, that's just me. Everybody has their own, priorities and how they feel about it, and whether I'm right or they're right is just their choice and their values on how they feel. But just to sit there and see a woman get beat on over and over again, I don't know if you ever seen somebody just get beat on by a man over and over again. That shit ain't pretty.
Yeah.
And if you could sit there and walk away from that just it's kind of disturbing. But it's everybody's priorities and how they feel. I get everybody's point of view. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. I get everybody's opinion, but
yeah. If it's me in a situation, man, I'm not getting involved physically. I'm not gonna do that. That's not my thing. I'm gonna try to come over there and talk to dude or whatever the case may be, but just running up, swinging on the nigga, and I don't know what's going on just because he hitting the girl or whatever. Nah, that's not happening. We gonna call some laws. We gonna do whatever, but in terms of jumping in situations, man, it's dangerous because you go in that bitch blindsided. You don't know what's going on. A lot of times I done seen dudes jump in, try to swing on the dude, and the girl start swinging on him or stab him or whatever. It's like, damn, I came here to help you out. You gonna do this to me? So it's that, and you just never know. So I think most dudes in that situation, if they fighting their girl or whatever, and the dude come in and like, hey, chill out, bro, more times than not, he gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Now you do got some dudes who just Billy badass. Oh, you want something too? Then that's gonna provoke something else because now you trying to play. you trying to play with me not. But I think just having that presence, just coming in there alone, like, hey, y'all chill out, hey, stop that, da 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 da. Most dudes is gonna stop, and a lot of times that's all it's gonna take. And then you done your part. You see what I'm saying? But just I see it happening and don't say nothing, just walk by. Nah, man, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't live with myself. I got to do something.
I ain't doing that.
That's nuts.
Some kind of distraction.
I'm pushing right past it. You hear me?
They're rumbling over there.
I'm pushing right past it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I had the number 9 to go.
That's real smooth.
Smooth.
That's real shit. I'm pushing past it. Like, I ain't seen it.
Smooth. Hell, man. You gonna hear a tire screeching to get about that bitch.
Nah, you ain't gonna tell. I don't even want you to know I was there. You ain't gonna
I don't need my tires nowhere on the scene. I'm looking for you.
Hell yeah. No.
But
Was you there? No.
but
Bam ain't seen Jack.
but yeah,
That's a fact.
Told your bald headed ass.
That is a fact.
well, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the way it is, and I mean I understand both sides of it, man. But again, I think first law of nature is self-preservation. That's just reality. So I think that's gonna be first instinct. But I think we also have most people have desire to like help people. You don't see anybody just doing that bad. You see what I'm saying? They getting done bad. You're gonna try to do something. But I'm not advising men to jump in there and just risk your life physically. You run up, swing on a dude, you don't know what the hell going on, or run up and grab him, or whatever the case may be. Because again, it's a lot of dudes that done got hurt like that. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just the unfortunate scenario, and I think a lot of times those situations, man, that's not the first instance of it. Unfortunately, if we're just gonna keep it real here. If somebody bold enough to get physical with you in public, you know good and well what's happening behind closed doors. This is a normal occurrence. This is happening all the time. So again, you got to be mindful of that. And I think also, man, we gotta dudes who got sisters, dudes who got cousins, and things of that nature, man. Those the dudes I feel like should really be intervening in situations like that. But yeah, so I think the guys in the family, I feel like should be more active in those type of situations, man. Even though we're gonna be real, a lot of women is not gonna listen. It's a lot of women that's in abusive ass relationships. They brother done try to jump in, beat the dude up. Their daddy done try to jump in, keep her away from him. She just keep going back. But I think it's more they responsibility than trusting strangers. I don't expect nothing from a stranger. That's just honest. That person don't know me. They don't have a vested interest in what's going on. If they do jump in and help me in a situation, because it could be just as easy to be me getting jumped by 4, 5 dudes. I'm not gonna get mad at no stranger because they didn't jump in and stop it. You see what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with them. Plus, it's it's a risk, man. But in terms of people who got vested interests, it's a lot of situations to where I don't feel like men are as active as they should be in that type of situation. Because I'd be damned if my sister's in a relationship with somebody who abusing her, and it's just okay. Hey, man, that's what you want to do. Nah. It's gonna be consequences, and it ain't necessarily me jumping in with a cape on to do something to him. And just, I don't get me. It's probably gonna happen, but I'm talking about it's gonna mainly be with her. Sometimes you gotta save women from themselves, and that's what I was talking about on a couple episodes back. In terms of this protection thing, a lot of it is prevention. A lot of women put themselves in situations to where these things can happen just out of just pure, moving based on how the world should be instead of how the world is, right? Just like the women saying, well, why don't y'all talk to the men and tell them to stop hitting women? Well, sweetheart, we could talk to all the men in the world that we want. There's still going to be a small few of those guys that just do what they want to do. That is the reality of what we live in, right? But it's way more protection and prevention than it is in reaction, right? So teaching your woman how to move, teaching your girl or your sister or your cousin, hey, don't be out here getting super drunk at parties around people you don't know. Or don't be out here taking rides from motherfuckers that you just met this girl 2 weeks ago and now you taking a ride with her to a party with some niggas you don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping yourself out of situations. When you walk into your car, keep your head on the swivel, put that damn phone in your purse so you can see what the hell is going on out here. When you at red lights, stop putting your head down, looking in that phone all the time. That's how things happen. You see what I'm saying? But just teaching them skills like that can decrease the likelihood of something like that happening. You know what I'm saying? Or even teaching her how to move when dudes approach her. Because women is right. Some dudes is crazy. Some dudes you'll be like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm cool. And they'll go crazy. So teaching them, hey, sometimes you might got to give them the wrong number right quick just to get up out the spot. But don't escalate it. Because you are a woman and that is a man. And if he's not raised right, it's nothing you can do in that situation. He's going to do you bad out there. And by the time I get there, it's going to already be done happen to you. Learn how to get out the spot. It's just like people with the police. It's kind of similar, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be it's going to be some police who just going to be ignorant, who going to be belligerent, who going to be quick to their gun, who going to be this, that, who going to be that, you see what I'm saying? But you as a person, as a black person, understanding what you up against, understanding that this shit ain't fair, do what you got to do to get to the house. Don't try to escalate the situation. Don't try to move as if, the world is how it should be. Move based on how the world is. And that's why, dudes, it's important for dudes to be in the household, whether it's fatherhood, brothers to be active, taking active roles, uncles to be taking active roles, to coach these women up and get these women right, and holding other men accountable around us. But, mainly teaching them how to move. There's a lot of women who didn't have a man in the house, so they don't know how to move. And they get caught up in these situations. You see what I'm saying?
So I'm glad you said that. Really quick, I just want a quick tip from everybody if y'all can give me some type of direction to help these ladies out. So like you said, one thing would be giving a man a false number. So the next step is, because women will say they've given a man a false number before, but he gonna call right in front of her to make sure it worked. So what would you tell a woman to do in that situation?
Give him the real number and block it. Block ain't go away.
Right.
Don't even put the fake number. Just do block. Hey, here's the number.
Okay.
Block.
Right when you get in the wheel. Straight up.
All right. I'm just telling, because that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say they've done it, they've tried that route, and he like, all right, let me see, make sure. Let me see your phone. They want to see that bitch pop up. Sure, it worked. Because they know it happens. Women give out fake numbers all the time.
On your position, hey, I'm not interested, and walk away. You ain't gotta say
Brick.
it in a rude way.
Chill out. Oh,
That's cold.
Chill out.
That's cold.
That's crazy.
But you ain't gotta say it in a rude way. You ain't
Brick
gotta
right in
say
the back of
it
her head. I stood firm. That brick was firmer.
You ain't gotta say it in a rude way, and you ain't gotta say it with the wrong energy.
It don't matter. Dudes don't take.
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna meet some dudes that just
Right. No matter how you gonna
no
say
matter
it,
how
right,
you say it, no matter what you do, they ain't gonna take it well.
Especially the ones that voluntarily buy them drinks without them asking for it. And then when they come around thinking, me buying you drinks deserves the number, they don't give it to you.
Yeah, so
They go south.
You ready to crash out over that $15?
you ain't gotta accept the
That's
drink.
nuts.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a comfortable woman, don't accept the drink.
What about the baby please, Ben? So she lets you down gently, like you say, and he comes. I mean, come on, babe. I mean,
I don't give a damn. Baby face.
We can't have friends.
No,
You can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all my friends is right here with me. I don't fuck with nobody.
it's multiple, I'm just saying,
There's some
men.
weirdos out there, man.
I'm saying, I know.
I hear y'all.
Weirdos out there.
They're gonna try to pivot every single way. They're gonna try to get to their destination. So I'm just asking for further, pivots for the women.
Yeah. I agree. I think Kenny gave some great advice, man. Just give up the number and block him as soon as you get in the whip. I mean, it's as simple as that for real. Because you ain't gonna see that guy again. Let's just be honest here. Or if you do, man, anything can happen, man. Switch phones, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? But more times than not, you ain't gonna see that person no more. Do what you gotta do to get out the spot safely. That's what I would recommend. Because again, we can say, well, read the man, depending on how the man move. But a lot of women don't. A lot of women can't read men. Mm-hmm. I think they relationship history kind of says that. So you do what you got to do to get out of the spot. But what I will say is, do not do is escalate the situation.
Yes.
Demasculate the man.
Yes.
Start talking loud to the man, getting in the man's face, daring him to hit you, things of that nature. Don't ever do that. Ever.
And y'all been drinking and stuff like that.
Ever do that. I don't give a damn how right you feel like you are, how justified you feel like you are. Do not escalate no situation with a man as a woman. You never do that. So, all right, man. That's enough serious conversation, man. Prayers to all parties involved. We're gonna call this episode Brickgate.
Chill.
Wow.
Brickgate.
The brick in the face.
Brickgate is crazy.
The brick and the face.
Wow.
All right, it was another clip, man, I feel like was pretty powerful. They were speaking about communication. Mm-hmm. Careful. Communication. I'm going to play it. I want to get y'all response on the young lady had to say.
Women say, I will never allow anybody to be sweeter to my man than me. And if this is a man that I want to be with and I want to spend the rest of my life with, if I've got to put together 50 words to soften that blow than just wildly reacting to it because I'm just mad in this moment, I will do that 100 times over because he's worth it to me. I don't want to be his enemy. I don't want to be a disruptor of his mindset or his peace of mind. I want to handle him with care because he means that much to me. So I'm okay with taking the long route to it as often as I need to in order to massage that. And also, most importantly, it's because that's how I would want to be handled. I would want to be handled with that type of care and concern because you don't want to drop me. I'm fragile. I don't want to drop you. So if we both are working on that type of Ferris wheel, communication to me just flows better. We're talking through being understood and not just proving a point.
Being understood in comparison to proving a point. Careful communication.
That's it.
What's your thoughts on it, man?
That's it. I think that's definitely key. And that's one thing I've always tried to emphasize, especially when just having discussions. Like, I'm not trying to be right at all. I just want you to understand, and I want to have understanding of you. Plain and simple. And a lot of times, you guys will be going back and forth on things and trying to get that communication, but, one person just isn't hearing the other. One person isn't understanding the other person's point of view because they're simply trying to drive their point home. And so I've always tried to really emphasize that in my relationships because I think that's just extremely important. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's just about understanding. And I think as long as you have understanding, you can grow. People are going to make mistakes. People are not going to be right all the time. Cool. But as long as y'all have understanding, and that's where that love comes in. Like, you want to understand that person.
Here's the thing. I feel like within relationships, it's a lot of defensiveness that prevents that. Mm-hmm. So, Kenny, if you analyze in relationships, where do you feel like that defensiveness comes from that prevents people from communicating carefully, as she just stated?
I think she was being defensive. If you ask me, I don't like that approach with everything. I think softening the blow every time you're trying to get your point home and just prolonging you trying to get your point across because they just don't want to take it in is going to hurt the relationship further on. If you steadily trying to tell this person over and over again, it's obviously bothering you. Hey, you don't do this. Oh, let me give some more kind words to try to get this over your head. Oh, let me keep on going. I'm going to take the longest route I can and get this. Sometimes you just need to get to the point.
That's true.
Hey, I don't like this. How many times I keep on telling you, this ain't going, this ain't flying.
Baby, I had to.
Some things need to be harsh and hard. It's not about making your point. It's about, look, I don't like this.
Baby, remember last week I had to tell you about not fucking Keisha? I don't like that.
We got to go the long. I know some things you can go the long way with, like folding clothes or washing clothes. You know what I'm saying? Some things like that. But like you taking care of the kids, that's something you need to drive home like instantly. Hey, we both made this kid together. Why am I doing all the work? That's something I need to drive home right then and there so we can get this shit straight for the next 18, 20 years of our lives. We all gonna do this together. Or finances or sitting down and communicating. Whenever you come home, we need to talk. Not, oh, hey, babe, can we talk? No, I'm busy. I got to go to work. Or, hey, babe, you think? No, I'm tired right now. I don't want to do this. And I'm going to go sit there and watch my show. Like, something need to be driven home and sat down and talk right then and there, not taking the soft way or the long way around. I think it's certain situations for that. But what's the question you asked me?
No, I think you answered it. I think, like, where does the defensiveness come from? Because I feel like defensiveness is the main thing that keeps people from communicating. Instead of us sitting down and talking to each other like we in a relationship, when we sit down and talk to each other, a lot of times it's super defensive. I'm trying to defend my point more so than communicate. What do you feel like all of that energy, that defensive energy comes from within a relationship?
I would say for me, I don't think it's really me trying to defend my point because I'll probably lose any argument anyway with a woman. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it's me more whenever I get into a conversation or communicating, it's about trying to protect her emotions and holding back mine. And I think that's where I fail at communicating. Instead of me being able to get my point across, because this is really how I feel, I try to protect her in the way I'm communicating in the back end that hurts me. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but
What about from the woman's side perspective? In terms of that defensiveness, like why can't you just accept what I'm saying as your man? Why do I gotta be challenged like we in a damn world class debate? What does that defensiveness come from in women? You think?
I don't think women like to be told they're not doing a good job, or they're wrong. Or they're not. Women like to love you the way they want to be loved, and instead of loving you the way you need to be loved. I think they figure like this is what I like, so
He should like it
she
too.
should like this too, you know. And instead, and you know, sometimes we have a hard time communicate what we like to our women. So, I mean, it's kind of on both ends, but
Yeah, which causes them to kind of make the decision for us.
yeah, they got to make whatever they feel like I don't know what he likes, so I'm just gonna do what I like, right, for him.
I think that's a load of crap.
Uh-oh.
You understand me? Because if you done been with this dude long enough, bro, he didn't express things that he liked, what he don't like, and all that. You just not paying attention. That man said he liked the PS5. You went and bought him an Xbox.
That's kind of far.
No,
You know that.
this man said he only liked Jordans, and you went and bought him some Yeezys. You understand? You not paying
'Cause you like
attention.
that.
You understand me? Because men pay attention to when you say, "Oh, I like that Louis purse." You may have said it a couple months ago. He ain't gonna go get your ass a YSL. He gonna go get you a Louis purse because he know that's what you like. He paying attention. But on the other end, you not paying attention.
Women know to buy the PS5, and he say he want a PS5.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I don't know about that.
you gotta
one.
you gotta realize that a lot of women not in position to just to go get that right off hand. You get what I'm saying? So you can be up there just like for me. I be surfing for shit that like for Christmas gifts now. I'm surfing for shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm remembering everything my wife said she liked or she wanted to do and all that shit throughout the year. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm pulling from there to buy shit, right? Now, all that shit that she wanted, I can't just go buy that at one time. It's just not happening. It's just not happening.
Well,
in that, say
materialistic stuff is, I think, is easier for a man to communicate. But what about emotional stuff?
a lot of men don't communicate emotionally.
I think that's the hard part. That's what the women want to learn how to love their man emotionally. They can do the materialistic stuff, but us men don't know how to communicate our emotional ways to be handled.
Because it's weak.
Nah, man.
You don't show no emotion. Your woman.
I mean, that's how I feel. I think that's a big disconnect is women knowing how to cater to our emotions.
You know what's the real on that a lot of us can't say and won't say because it'll hurt your woman's feelings. For real, your man then approached you with some shit. You understand me? Y'all either had an argument or something. He was going through something, and you didn't handle it right initially, and he never opened up to your ass again. I don't care how early it was. I don't care how late it was. It happened. You just didn't receive it well, and now he don't talk to your ass, and you will never talk to that man. You will never understand his emotions because he understands how you gonna handle it. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, none of that shit. And that's what be happening, bro. You know, that's a load of crap too. It's just your man talked to you. He tried to talk to you. You didn't handle it well. He never opened up to your ass again. That's what happened.
And sometimes too, ladies, what y'all have to understand is a lot of this shit is new to us too. So a lot of stuff is hard for us to even communicate in the first place. Like we don't know how to say it or whatever. And sometimes women will get very irritable or impatient and what you mean? What you mean? It's like, damn, I'm trying to explain to you what's going on and you jumping on defensive and it ain't even about you. I'm trying to tell you about shit I did wrong. But because I'm replaying what happened, now you taking it personal. And it's like, damn, we can't even get into this shit because you thinking it's something that you doing when I'm trying to explain it's me or whatever I did wrong. And I'm trying to get to the topic at hand first, and we can't even get there.
Is it right? And like in that instance, like we come out that first time, and then when she don't handle it right, we just shut down. Is that right for us as a man to do that?
No, but it's a defense mechanism for us.
Mm-hmm.
So is that her fault or our fault?
Both. Because we don't get that grace to mishandle her. We don't get that grace when she going through something. You
we
understand
do.
me? To mishandle her and all that type of shit though.
We
you
do.
Get what I'm saying?
Because women let out their emotions regardless every single time.
Yeah.
They never gonna
Men
hold it
not
back.
built like that though. We all know no man is built like that. Trust me, the real men ain't built like that. Let me say it like that. I don't want to say nothing crazy. You understand me? But men not built like that. That's the test of time with all men, bro. You understand me? So with that, you got to understand, like, when you get them moments with a man, ladies, you know what I'm saying, with y'all new men and all that, because if you with your dude and you done it already, it's past. You'll never get it again. But for y'all new dude, you understand me? When you get that moment, no matter how defensive you want to be, understand what you're dealing with. And understand if you handle it wrong, you will never get that presence of a man again. You know, you might as well start your relationship over.
Not the full, yeah. He may give you peaks.
He gonna give you pieces of it, but you won't get the full embodiment of what he want to say from his heart and all that shit there. Because like Kenny say, I'm thinking about how not to hurt your feelings and to say it in a way to where I get it off. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna come out right for us. So he's holding back all his emotions, and that's when you get him exploding. Like every 7 to 10 arguments, he just explode on your ass, and now you forced to listen, but you not really listening because all he doing is screaming at your ass. You understand me? So if you got your relationship like that, you know what it's for. I'm telling you what it's for. It's because you mishandled it initially, and now he don't trust you enough. That's what happened.
Then he should leave the relationship.
Hey man, you know what I mean, dude. We burnt this shit. This is how it works.
Yeah, I think the main issue is people just bring their ego into the relationship, and that's what prevents communication. That's what causes defensiveness. That's what causes all of that, because I got to protect my ego. And my ego, my point of view may be tied to my ego, and you challenging that, and you trying to say I'm wrong. And in my head, I feel like I'm right. And you just not hearing me. You waiting to talk instead of listening and things of that nature. So it's already a wall up. I got a wall up. You got a wall up. And, you know, it's hard to talk. It's hard to communicate around a brick wall. But if we moving how we supposed to move, leaving our egos at the door, then when we come in, we understand the perspective. And I think that's what's missing, ironically. It could be a motherfucking relationship 15 years. How don't you understand my perspective? The lens that I'm talking to you through. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to belittle you. We are married. We got kids. We got assets together. We have been together. Why in the world would you think that I'm trying to attack you or belittle you or tear you down in any way by me saying these things? And I feel like that's what the issue is. Why? Because your ego is still involved in this situation. You take your ego out and you understand, hey, I'm your man. I'm the nigga that been taking care of you. I'm the one that been protecting you. I'm the one that been paying these bills. I'm the one that been raising these kids. I'm the one was there when your mom's passed and you didn't have nobody to turn. And I'm the one held you up and held things down. This me talking to you. So why are you so defensive? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking that information, hey, this is my partner saying this to me. Okay, let me perk my ears up a little more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me try to see where he's coming from. I mean, don't get me wrong. It may hurt what he's saying because the truth hurt. That's just reality on both sides. But you got to look past that and understand the motive. Mm-hmm. But you know, when your ego involved, you can't see past that to even see the motive. You don't care. Mm-mm. You're trying to invalidate what I'm saying or how I feel, more importantly. And I ain't going for that. I don't want to hear shit else you got to say after I feel like that's what you're doing. When you should never feel like that to begin with. Mm-hmm. So I think that's more so what's he talking about in terms of careful communication. It's just really just trying to come in and like understand what's going to work here. Goes back to what I say all the time. Do you want to be right or do you want to be in this relationship? Or do you want to be right or do you want to get your message across? A lot of people don't care about getting the message across. I'm right. I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it this way. That's just what it is, period. I don't give a damn if you understand. I don't give a damn how you take it. Deal with it. Cool. But again, what is the goal? Is the goal for me to be right or is the goal for us to be married for 40 years? And reach some type of understanding. And that's not saying I got to fold on my opinion altogether, but that's saying, let me take the time to like analyze how you receive information best. And let me tailor my message towards giving it to you that way. Now, if that don't work, then we got a bigger fucking problem here. Mm-hmm. You understand me? But a lot of times that works because that person might not receive information the way you do. Goes back to sports, like we always say. There's certain players who you can cuss out and yell at, and there's certain players who you got to pull to the side and whisper to. But you're going to do what you got to do to get that desired result out of that player. All right, man, we're going to get into another clip, man. It was a clip about a young lady that was expressing what forever really means within a relationship. We play it and see if she got some validity.
What she lied about?
Second marriage to the same person, right? Like, real talk. And we didn't get divorced, but we essentially buried our first relationship because that's what happens. Like, if you're with somebody long enough, true story, if you're with somebody long enough and you're being honest and you're being real, you are going to have to meet a new version of that person at least every 5 to 10 years, at least. Because if you're evolving, which we all do, human beings grow and evolve just like all of nature does, you're going to meet a new person. Yeah. And you have to keep constantly re-choosing that person or not. And that new version of your partner is going to mirror a new version of yourself. And you're going to have to figure out how you co-create and co-live and do all the things together called life. And so many people just think, once you get the ring, it's great. Once you have the baby, then it's great. I'm like, no. That's when it starts. That's when the real work starts, because now there's something so big at stake. Yeah. Like, there's something so big at stake. When you said yes to being with somebody forever, right? The construct of marriage. Now there's something so massive at stake. It's not just a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you can be like, all right, this isn't working for me, I'm out, right? When you have kids, something big is at stake. And when you have such big stakes and you play such a big game, it requires more of you.
She said, man, forever really is, you basically having to do a reevaluation on your partner every 5 to 10 years. Because people evolve and people change, and are you going to be able to adapt to that new person that your partner may or may not have turned into? You may be elevating, they may be standing still, or vice versa. But she's saying that's the testament. That's what's going to measure the relationship in terms of the likelihood of success, things of that nature. So, what's your thoughts on that, man? Does she have some validity, and speak to it from your own personal experience? What forever really means when you sign up for that?
Forever meaning forever, no matter who this person becomes. People get divorces and all that. I understand all that shit. Shit happens. But if y'all gonna be together for real, you understand me, and go through all this shit and stay together and all that, bro, forever mean forever, bro. You understand me? So whatever that is, that's just what it is. Make the shit work. All that forever, but I gotta see in 5 years. 5 years, shit. You may not believe in what I believe in. Now I gotta get rid of you. Man, get out of here. Get your goofy ass out of here. You know, you might as well not marry the motherfucker then. You understand me? You marry somebody at 30, you expect them to be the same person at 50? You understand me? That ain't happening. You know that. You know that going in it. They is not gonna be the same person at 30, at 40, at 50. It's not happening. You understand me? So initially, when you saying, yeah, I forever want to be with you, are you really saying that for real? You not. So that mean your shit coming with conditions and all that. Man, get the fuck out of here. You don't deserve to be married. Some of y'all ain't wife material, boy. I keep telling y'all that. Some of y'all ain't wife material. You looking at all this material shit, man. The material shit can't love you. Goddamn me. But with somebody next to you can love you no matter what y'all going through, no matter what y'all views become, no matter all that type of shit, bro. Long as the foundation of this shit, the moral shit always match, hey, the rest of that shit can be worked on and understood. You understand me? And people be like, nah, I don't know about. Hell, your man like games. You don't. You hate games. You stay with him, right? Because why? He handles all his bills. He handles his business with the kids. He handles you. And vice versa. He may be like, shit, you don't like games? Nah, look, man, shit, Keisha up the street. She played 2K with me all day.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
Setting off.
You know what I'm saying? But he don't go to Keisha up the street. He stay with you. Because that's not who, he not marrying you to goddamn play the game with him. He marrying you to love him. And vice versa. You understand me? So if you gonna say forever in this shit, bro, let that shit be forever, bro. No matter who they become, no matter what, all that shit. Now, if shit threatening your health and all that, you understand me? But outside of all the dangerous shit, you understand me? And the shit, I ain't gonna speak on nothing else because everybody's relationship is their relationship. I don't know what they're going through. But outside the dangerous shit that threaten your health, you said forever, man. Is it really forever for real? If not, hey, you need to marry. You need to tell them off the rip. Hey, this is contract based. Nigga. You understand me? The moment you slip, I'm gone. You hear me? I got the divorce papers in my bag all the time. And that way people know what they dealing with. Because that's basically what she's saying. Boy, I got every 5 years I draw up the divorce papers. Let me see if he matches.
You get performance appraisals.
Yeah, I'm saying? That divorce paper is performance appraisals.
Wow.
Every 5 anniversaries, she sits you down. I see if you reach it. Damn.
Yeah, one you said you was gonna do this. we didn't hit go. Year 2.
That's real shit. But I mean, and again, I think what she's trying to say is, it's not necessarily that, hey, this is a point of leaving. I think she's saying that your partner is typically going to evolve every 5 to 10 years into somebody else.
I feel that.
But the issue with that is that people don't know that, even though they should. People expect you to be the person they met on day one. They don't factor in, your career may change down the line. They don't factor in, when my girl had these kids, her weight may not be the same. Her confidence about what she see in the mirror may not be the same. And that may affect how I deal with it. We used to laugh and joke about everything. Now she's sensitive about certain things. We used to have sex at the drop of a dime. Now she only want to have it with the lights off. Or only want. You see what I'm saying? So it's like these are things that most people just don't know coming into a situation. Why is that? Is because they've never seen a lot of successful relationships around them. A lot of us is the first of ones like trying to really work toward it long term as far as a blueprint. Or trying to figure it out. There is no handbook. There is no, hey, yeah, on year 1, this is what y'all gonna deal with. Year 5, this is what y'all gonna deal with. A lot of times we figuring that shit out as we go with no type of background knowledge at all. So when we go into it, there's a bunch of delusion there because we ain't seen it up close. So it's like, so when your partner start changing, instead of like kind of taking a step back and analyzing why and being more accepting of it, we develop resentment over it. But when we first got together, you was doing this, you was doing that, you was doing this. What happened? Damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm getting slighted. Failing to realize that at the beginning of the relationship, you was doing some shit too that you ain't doing no more. You know what I'm saying? It was way more intention at the beginning. There was way more romance at the beginning. There was way more, initiative taken as far as us doing things. But now you done got a relationship, you done got comfortable. It's like, okay, you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. We got kids, we got a decent life, nice house, whatever. We chilling. And you don't have that same fervor. You see what I'm saying? So there's changes on both sides, but I think, going back to what we said last topic about ego, it's hard to see that if your ego is in it, right? You only see what that person ain't doing for me no more. Fuck what I'm not doing. So you ain't doing that for me, and that's why I'm not doing what I was doing. But in reality, you just don't have the urge to do what you used to do no more because you're a different person. So I think what she's saying is the testament to a relationship is, can y'all go through those changes that's going to come every 5 to 10 years and still find a way to relearn each other and still stay together and keep building toward what y'all intention was. And most people can't. And that's why their relationships don't make it.
Yeah. Both of y'all hit it kind of spot on. Only thing I would add too is just that together forever, man. That's just through whatever storms we have, whatever comes our way. Like, it still is me and you against the world, however this looks. And again, people just look forward to that wedding ceremony. I think it's mostly women, but men understand like the work that's going to go into it, which is why a lot of men, it takes so long to just get to that destination in the first place. I don't think a lot of men take that shit lightly, and it eats us up inside. It's a lot of men that when we fail, when we have that breakup in a relationship, because from dating to relationship to engagement to marriage, like that shit is a process for men. It ain't just, oh, this just my woman. No, like when a man is intentional, it's a serious process, a serious vetting process, because this is my end destination. So by the time I get there, I'm firm in my decision making. So I don't want this to fail in no kind of capacity. So I think a lot of men have more realistic views when it comes to marriage, because they know how serious it is and how they have to be prepared for whatever comes their way. And you can't take that shit lightly. You can't. Just because now my interests are different a few years down the line doesn't mean that I don't care about you no more. I've grown from what I used to be. This is what I like now. This has piqued my interest now. This is what I would like to do. My career changed. What if, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I choose to take a job that makes a little bit less money, but it's my passion. This is what I love to do. Could have potential down the line 5 years from now, but I got to take a step back for right now. Are you going to love me in that moment? Mm-hmm. Because that is what really happens. You may want to go back to school. And guess what? I don't want to, we shouldn't be, getting into debt at this, age that we are or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and pay out of pocket. And so that's going to mean some things we got to scale it down a little bit because this is all being funded by us. And you have to be in school and you're going to be studying and it's a lot of time that's going to be taken away. So now I have to adapt and support you so that you can elevate. So that means now I may be doing more around the house or whatever it is. It's a part of the process. And if you love somebody, it ain't going to be nothing. All right, baby, what's up? What you trying to do? All right, when you want to start? Okay, so this is how it's going to look then if this is the route that we're taking. That's all it's about. It's teamwork. It's about communication and that wanting to be there.
Relationship, your partner is going to evolve every 5 to 10 years. Kenny, what type of conversations need to be had in order for that relationship to keep on rocking with those changes that we all know are coming? I think that's kind of where the ball is dropped. We don't know the right conversations to be having in order to continue this and stay on the same page. What type of conversations need to be had for that thing to extend, man?
I'm tired of getting new questions. Everybody get the main one. I get a new question off the rip. Now I gotta think of something. God damn.
You ain't been here.
Shit.
Straight up.
I don't remember what the question was. What was the question again?
Test the skills.
No, it's she was saying like
what kind of conversation need to be had?
Yeah, what type of
I want a
conversation
divorce.
No, that ain't.
Fuck all that. I got a prenup.
It's a lot of paperwork.
You didn't follow the dotted line and you didn't follow the fine print.
You didn't hit your checklist.
Forever unless. Forever. You should have pulled out that magnifying glass. Read the fine print.
Hitting the fine print is crazy.
Yo.
We're going to make it work till it don't work. I don't know. Everybody's relationship different, dog. You treat it how you want to treat it. Kind of hard to speak on it.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I just think like just raw conversations got to be had. I think it's too much tap dancing when it comes to communication. And a lot of times when you tap dance, you don't get across the urgency that I need you to do these things across.
That's why I didn't agree with the woman saying I'm gonna take the long way. Mm-hmm. Ain't that like tap dancing?
Kinda, yeah. But again,
stay for the streets.
Stay for the streets. Shit, the streets is treacherous. But yeah. So I think and that's the mistake that a lot of people make is they get to tap dancing to protect your feelings. They get to tap dancing because I'm uncomfortable expressing what I want to express to you. And now in my head, like I want you to move with a certain urgency, but I'm not communicating it that way. So you taking it as okay, it's some shit I can get around to, and that ain't what this is. So I think that's where the ball is dropped. Now I'm slowly building resentment, and we sweeping shit up under the rug, and then we get to year 8, 9, and I damn near don't like your ass because you ain't doing what I think you should be doing in my head, even though I didn't get across, how fervently I wanted you to work toward it. So that's the type of conversation need to be had, man. Firm. This is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like I think we can preface it to where it's not coming off as me attacking your ass. But in my delivery, it needs to be firm. There don't need to be no backpedaling. There don't need to be no tap dancing. This is what I need from you. Need from you, not want. Those are two different things. I need to get across the urgency. I need this from you. And if I don't get it,
as long as you don't break each other's morals, your main morals, I think relationships can last forever. But if you break that partner's other morals, I think it's over with.
You mean?
I think that's You should have like 5 of your main things that you just will not tolerate. Or 3. It might not even be 5. It might be 3 that you really just won't tolerate. Some people can tolerate infidelity. They might not like it, but they'll tolerate it. Some people can tolerate abuse. They might not like it, but they'll tolerate it. Some people don't like, mental abuse. That's another thing too. It takes a big toll in relationships, but they'll tolerate it. I mean, it's up to what your moral thing that you say I will not tolerate. As long as they don't break that, then I think relationship will last forever. But if they do break that moral thing, then I think it should be broken. Fuck it. If I can't tolerate this, I'm not. It's never gonna be rebuilt. Trust is never gonna be there. We gone. I'm done.
And I would imagine that would be communicated at the top of the relationship.
It has to be.
I think that's another thing too. People don't state what they will and will not tolerate early on. They just kind of let things just happen, and then you wait till things happen, and then you want to address it. And I think that should be the moment y'all decide that you are serious. Even like just before you decide to commit, that serious conversation needs to be had. This is one non-negotiables for sure, and that's it. Nothing else shouldn't have to be, talked about. But this, if you go this route or go this route, I'm done. I don't tolerate this. I don't tolerate that, and stand on it. Because a lot of people, you'll test it. She's just talking. She's just talking. Whatever. And then they do exactly what you said not to do, and then you stick around. No, you gotta go.
Once you stick around,
it's gonna happen again.
Exactly.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Until they themselves stop. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know when that's gonna be. That's a conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
I know when I was done. Once I got a hit of that cookie, I was looking for the cup of milk. Just to dip it in.
Straight up. Nigga. On that note, man, we gonna get the advice column. All right, man. This is from. Make sure. I'm gonna just read that. No, you know what? This from Deshaun, man. Patreon, man. Man, this round of applause. Boys ain't scared today.
Okay, good.
Say what's good, my guys. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on something before I even get started. Warning, this might be longer than a chapter in the Bible.
Oh, shit.
So recently, me and the ex of 2 years broke up. We made a decision to move in together. I already had my own spot while she never moved out of her mama house. Plus, the relationship was long distance. So I told her she can move in with me until my lease is up.
Oh, no.
Then we can move to anywhere she want to go. I didn't ask her to pay a bill or anything. I didn't need her there. I wanted her there. Plus, I wanted her to feel comfortable. Everything was cool. We actually grew closer together until a couple of days before she was going to visit her family for 2 weeks. I had an eerie feeling. She wasn't going to come back. So I asked her, and she told me to trust her. I low-key didn't. So 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks because of car troubles. Then 3 weeks turned into 2 months because of a family vacation. No cap. So that pissed me off. So we argued for a couple of days. Nothing major to me, but she decided it was too much for her and decided to break up. I took full accountability for how things played out, even though I feel like she wasn't ready to leave her comfort zone, which I understand. Of our ages are me, I'm 33, and she was 27.
That was it?
That's it.
Why didn't you go get her?
No.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Why didn't you go get her?
Kidnap?
Man.
No.
Crazy.
If her car broke down.
Yeah, I know what I was
If her
trying
car
to say.
broke down, all right, bet. Don't worry about it. I'll go get you then. Come on.
Fuck out of here.
Fly you back, whatever. What
No.
you need to? Oh, I'm just saying.
No.
That was an option.
I'm going to tell y'all, bro, I got a
Eating up all
policy.
my food already.
Got a policy, bro.
My kitchen was getting light.
You know what I'm saying? And this is for everybody, not just for men and women, not just for men, just not for women. This is for everybody. If your ass ain't been out your mama crib or your daddy crib, or parent crib, whatever, however you coming, and you ain't never handled grown responsibilities, you are undateable. You are undateable because you don't understand prioritizing your real life versus like what you want to do and type shit. You understand me? Because real life shit, bro, you got to make sacrifices on what you want to do because this is what you need to do. You understand me? And if you've been under somebody else's care, and they've been taking care of all your primary bills and you ain't been having nothing, bro, you don't know nothing about strategizing and putting shit together for your life and for let alone somebody else's life. You understand me? And God help me when I see people that got kids and they doing it under they parents' career, bro. You know nothing about responsibilities. You know nothing about true parenthood. You know nothing about, I don't want to hear you complaining, none of that type of shit. So when y'all date people like this brother, hey, you knew what this shit was going to be. You knew what this shit was. She wasn't ready for none of that, bro. You understand me? You forced her out of her parents' crib to come live with you, right? You tried to make her grow up in a way, you understand me? Because that's your woman. You wanted her to, be your woman. She was still a child, bro. No matter what that age says, she was still a child, and that's why when she left, she left like that. Mm-hmm. You understand me? And with you, that feeling that your soul gave you that feeling of what she was gonna do, it was over then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It was over. You understand me? And you still try to make this shit work. Now, you can't blame nobody but yourself in this. You understand me? So hell nah, man. Hey, don't give nobody no chance, bro. If they ain't never handled grown things, bro, you gotta have game evidence of them doing that. Not just them talking from the sideline and somebody else taking care of them. Because they gonna make selfish decisions when they should be making life and real decisions for both of y'all. So, you ain't at the sleeves, man.
She did make a life decision. She ain't want to be with him for the rest of her life.
Damn.
Yo.
He just giving this side. Sound like she didn't like where she was at.
Yeah, she didn't.
Fuck. He could have had a dirty ass house. He could have been goddamn controlling. Tired of being at this motherfucker.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit that go into that, bro.
She did the part. She lived with him for a little bit and realized they just weren't meant to be together.
She was
left.
gonna leave regardless. She was gonna leave regardless.
Go back home for a couple of weeks.
She was gonna leave regardless, bro.
That was the plan right there.
You gotta see how people are whenever you live with them. They're a totally different person when you start living with them. She said, "Oh, this nigga crazy."
Because living with mama and daddy, I ain't gotta come off no sex to have things. I ain't gotta do all that.
That's valid.
So you ain't paying no bills. You gotta give them something.
You know what I'm saying? No, but you gotta realize, like, a lot of people that stay with their parents, bro, for that long, they don't be giving their parents nothing, bro. They just be staying with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good decision by her then. She ain't had to get pregnant.
Bro. She ain't pregnant now.
Sex wasn't a downfall in her leaving.
It ain't. Don't just focus on the sex.
That's what you said. You said I ain't got to give up no sex to stay here.
I'm saying it in a way it's the responsibility shit. She has no responsibilities at her parents' house.
She ain't no responsibility at his
wake up and go to sleep at her parents' house. She ain't got to worry about nothing. They ain't forcing her to pay nothing. None of that type of shit.
She had to do that at his crib either.
Oh,
that's what he said.
He had to come off sex though.
He said I was paying all the bills.
She paid in sex. Paid in
sex.
I'm telling you, she's paid in relationship duties, bro. You understand me? No matter how y'all want to look at it.
She was doing relationship duties without even being there.
No, at her parents' house, she don't pay her nothing. She don't pay her no relationship duties, no responsibilities. No, I ain't got. All I gotta clean up is my area, which is my room and my bathroom. That's it. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Grown woman, bro. What they say, a grown woman. But when you go live with somebody, you got way more responsibilities. You understand me? You got to cook for said person. Goddamn me, you got to be a clean woman. You got to be, you understand me? You got to clean the whole house up. You understand me? Goddamn me, you got to come off some sex. Even if you don't want to, you got to come off. Bro, it's a lot of shit that changes from, even though you, in a way, you're comfortable as far as living, you're comfortable, but it's more shit that you got to do, more responsibilities that you have. So she's seen it. Oh no, I don't want these responsibilities. I can go stay with my people. I ain't gotta come under no sex. I ain't gotta clean up the whole crib. I ain't gotta do all this shit. I ain't gotta yield to no man. Oh no. And that's what happened.
Maybe she realized he wasn't the man that she thought he was, that she wanted to yield to.
I hear you. I hear you. I get it. I hear you.
That's like me moving in a girl and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pay all the bills and everything." And when she get there, she ain't doing shit.
She realized she wasn't built for a relationship.
If I kick her out, then I'm not built for a relationship because I kicked her out. I had to be a responsibility to take care of her and pay all bills and all that
ain't
stuff.
got nothing to do with me that you couldn't take care of yourself.
What? I volunteered to pay for it, but if I kick her out, You gonna say, hey, you didn't want to be a man. You didn't want to pay for all the bills. You didn't want to come home and give her dick when she wanted dick.
No, it ain't that, bro.
You ain't want to pay all the bills when she want to pay all the bills.
You talking
want to give her
about the only
allowance.
thing sex. I'm not talking about only sex. Take the sex off.
I said the bills, all the bills.
I'm saying like just the responsibilities of it all.
Paying all the bills. Paying her car note.
Yeah.
And I kick her out and say, I ain't paying that no more. What you gonna say? He ain't want to be a man and pay her car note.
You should have protected yourself. In my opinion, you should have protected yourself.
That's what I'm doing. Kicking her out. And that's what she's doing, protecting herself, leaving. That's not the same. Am I leaving? Am I saying something different? She's not protecting herself by leaving?
Yeah, bro, I'd have never spoke to that woman. She just said she was 28, stay with her moms, have a good day. Have a good day.
And the world we live in now, that's not far-fetched.
We done.
People can't afford to live on their own no more.
It's expensive out here, Smooth.
Bro.
I mean, if you can't afford to live on your own, you can't afford to be in a relationship.
And that's not that.
That's how I
you
feel.
just gonna make kid decisions, bro. You gonna make kid decisions. You gonna goddamn buy things that you shouldn't buy. You gonna do things that you shouldn't do because you don't understand the pressures of this shit, bro. You understand me? Everybody talking about they grown and all that type of shit. That if you stand with your parents, bro, I can see people fall on hard times and people have special situations and all that type of shit. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But if you stand with your parents out of pure laziness, because it's a lot of people out there that do that type of shit, that you just don't want to tackle life for what life is, you are not relationship worthy. You are not husband worthy or wife worthy. If you doing that shit out of pure and we all know people that do it out of pure laziness and be lying, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Well, hell, you're 28. When are you gonna do something? When you gonna make a real push to be independent and goddamn do the things that your parents doing for you? You understand me? When you gonna do it for yourself? And that's the only thing I was talking about. I ain't talking about nothing else. And in my opinion, she was running from that, and he saved her from that, and she didn't like the position she was in, being saved from that. So she went back to her parents' crib.
A comfort zone.
She went back to her comfort zone. That's all that happened, bro. She wasn't girl material. That's all that was. It ain't like he met her and she fell on hard time. I'm with my parents right now. I fell on hard time. Goddamn, I lost my job. I did this. You understand me? She had been staying with her parents the whole time. That's a different situation. That's all I'm saying, bro. So she wasn't gonna be the woman he wanted her to be. Who said
she was there the whole time?
Regardless.
You just assumed she was there the whole time. She was just there when he met her.
Come on, man. He just said,
hey, I'm just saying. I stay at my parents' crib because I'm lazy. I do that because I'm lazy. So I don't know the difference.
From what he explained, he would have said that. How he explained the situation, he'd have said, oh, she fell on hard times. She stayed with her parents. Now she stayed with me and all that. He didn't say that. He said, I met her. She was at her parents' house. You understand me?
That's how he met her.
Hey, no. Get out of here. I wouldn't even have sex with that girl. Get out of here. You are too dangerous to my program. Get out of here.
That's part of my career, man.
I hear exactly what you're saying, but I still see her side too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it speaks to capability for me. That's the issue. That's why I said if you can't afford to stay by yourself, you're not ready for a relationship. That's just honest, because what that means is that you it's not proven that you can take care of yourself. So you're gonna go from being one type of dependent to another one, and that's not healthy, right? It's a lot of women in relationships right now because they can't take care of themselves, and now the man is financially abusive to your ass. Because I know you can't take care of yourself, so I'm gonna spoon feed you this little money. I'm gonna buy you cars, but they really in my name. I'm gonna pay your rent or whatever, but I'm gonna make sure the apartment in my name. So when I get tired of your ass, get out of my apartment, bring me my car back, because you can't take care of yourself, right? So that creates an unhealthy dynamic. So now I can't, we not moving on good faith in this relationship. Compared to if you come in, you're fully capable of taking care of yourself. I'm fully capable of taking care of myself. That's out the way. Now we can focus on us actually being compatible and us meshing. But if you coming in this bitch at a deficit.
So that man was taking advantage of her.
No, I don't think he was taking advantage of her. I think he really, really liked her. But again, she wasn't in a space to be dating. She can't afford to take care of herself. So
who said she can't afford to take care of herself?
Because she left his house and went right back to her parents' house for another 4 months.
Exactly.
They can't do that?
No.
Come on, bro.
I can take care of myself. I still stay with my parents.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
What? In a way you don't.
I don't.
In a way, you don't, bro.
I don't.
You pay them rent, don't you?
No, I don't pay him nothing.
No.
I don't pay him nothing no more. You can call my dad right now. Guarantee you I'll pay him nothing.
First off,
I guarantee. You want me to text him right now? I'll text him right now.
I don't want to put your business out there. I don't want to put your family business out there. I don't want to do it.
What she might be? She might be a nurse. She might be.
Ain't no way, Kenny.
No.
She might be. I'm with you, baby.
No.
I'm with you.
The position you are in is like 1 in every 100 million people.
Don't listen.
Yeah,
What?
Stop it, bro.
I'm just saying.
Stop it, bro.
I'm just saying.
I understand
she's
what you're
comfortable
trying to
at her
say.
parents'
No.
crib. Maybe she was thinking about getting her own spot.
No.
He came along.
Stop it, Kenny.
She got money saved up to buy her a crib.
No.
He came along. She's like, hey, let me see how this is first before I get out my parents' crib. Ran into him, moved in with him.
No, that ain't
realized
it.
that he ain't shit.
That ain't it.
He was financially trying to hold her down.
That ain't it.
Financially trying to hold you down.
And she was like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm going back to my parents' crib. I gotta let him off slowly because he might be crazy. He might try to come after me and kill me because you niggas hit women in the head with bricks nowadays. So when she went back home, now he calling her being creepy. Hey, why are you coming back? Hey, why are you doing this? Why are you that?
No.
She done told you 16 times that she ain't coming home. Tell the kids.
She did tell me 16 times.
I ain't coming home.
She told me that she had car trouble.
She lied
She
to
didn't
his
tell
face.
me she wasn't coming
And
home.
finally, he get the memo, and now he hurt.
Yeah.
And now when she go off and buy her a crib, she could be comfortable. Now it's a totally different story.
Get it.
What?
I'm not riding with it, dog.
What?
At all. Not one piece.
That situation happened. That's what we want. I ain't riding with him. He taking advantage of it.
Prayers to all parties involved, man.
What's her name?
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
So I'm next.
Get this nigga out of here, man. Next one, man, is Unique Patreon. Nigga says because I'm next.
Easy target.
He said easy target.
I ain't say that.
Say always showing love to the crew. My name is Unique, and there are very few, so don't ask me my last name. So I've been struggling with BS. I met a man when I was 20 and he was 27.
Damn.
I was literally running games, playing the field, just not giving a F. We are initially F buddies, and then that led to some toxic I love you, F you type stuff. BT buds, I don't know. But things ended at the beginning of this year. He started analyzing me, observing me with interest, my hustle, my heart, my passion. I paid him no mind. Like he would do pop-ups at my job, show up at my house to smash unexpectedly. A year goes by, I denied my feeling of liking him and went through hardships with him, which endured my feelings for him even more. We got close, like talking every day. He would FaceTime more often than I would. He made a big move for his self-development while I'm doing me, finishing my bio degree. He tells me he wants to move in with him. He's willing to take on me and more. I was hesitant. Take care of me and more. I was hesitant because at the time I was in quote-unquote hell, as Smooth would say. And I had a feeling he would not commit to me wholeheartedly. So I went to visit him. He and his best friend was literally having quote-unquote God talk while I'm in the next room. They were conversing about other females as if I traveled to see him just to smash. It seemed as though his emotional intelligence lacked because I traveled to see him, spend time with him, and to see if it would be worth the move in. And it was the total opposite. We spoke about our differences the next day. He did most of the talking because I was behooved, disappointed, and felt like I wasted a lot of my time. I accepted this man, flaws and all. Don't get me wrong, I was dealing with a handsome, established, responsible, driven, hard-working man. This never made sense to me. Please break this down for me from a perspective. Say, shit, how do I move forward in dating futuristically?
That shit wasn't gonna work regardless. Y'all was fuck buddies. Y'all was fuck buddies.
He was blinded by how he looked too.
That, and you got to realize he got a 7-year age gap on you, and he knew it was sex from the jump. Oh, that man, that's just something I'm just beat. That's my little thing I'm beating on.
My young tender.
You understand me? So yeah, that wasn't gonna work, baby. You fell in love for nothing. Wasted that time.
You was his property from the jump.
Yeah, understand me? You
And
played
once you
yourself.
start moving around like you wasn't his property, he played just how most men play it. I really want you. I don't want you to be nobody else's property. Until he got you back and did you exactly how he normally been doing you. Fucking you and keep it moving. You were there for the urge. Once that urge is gone, it's cool. I learned this from Sleaze University.
Goddamn me.
Semester 1.
From Matthew Jerome Dunbar.
Hey, I ain't in there teaching for nothing. She ain't listening.
That's why I don't believe
That's crazy, man.
That's why I don't believe in them big age gaps like that too. Because women, you gotta understand. Like, yes, a lot of times the older man will be a little more established. He will have a little more money, but he's also a little sharper in his game. He's not gonna make the mistakes that he would when he was younger. Like, he's gonna be more polished. He can definitely sell you a dream, sell you a big wolf ticket, and it sound good to you, and he pulls that rug from underneath you. So that's why I don't really care for the large age discrepancy like that, because like a lot of y'all be gullible and y'all be wanting to be happy, looking for a man to provide you things, and y'all just look for that security. And he knows that. They just dangle that, you know what I'm saying, award right in front of y'all, and y'all walk right to it and fall into the trap every time. Y'all thinking that he likes you just because he paying for everything and providing this and providing that. He knows what you want. He knows that, so he gonna give it to you.
This was bound to happen. If it wasn't him, it'd have been somebody else that was 21. 20. I know that shit would happen. She didn't know who she was. She didn't know who she was as a woman. She let that thing flaunt out like an air balloon. Everybody taking mile-high rides on her, and she ain't care. Just filling her up with hot heat air in her head. And then letting her down ease.
I agree, man. I think the relationship was founded on bullshit. So when it's founded on bullshit, it's gonna end on bullshit. That's just what it is. You saying advice futuristically, right? You don't shit where you sleep at. And I feel like that's what you did. Y'all was doing y'all thing. We admitted both that we in this thing just for the sex. And then y'all kept doing things and kept kicking it, spending more time together, talking every day. Why are you talking every day to somebody that you just smashed? So it don't happen. You know what I'm
only
saying?
time we should be talking is when it's talking about smash.
That's it, bro. Hey, and ain't no pop-up.
When the next one? I see you next week at 9.
You understand me? Ain't no popping
real.
up on the crib. Ain't no random FaceTimes like we just cool for real.
Right.
You understand me? None of that type of shit, bro. Ain't no intimate conversations unless something really, really, and you need somebody to talk to, of course. But ain't none of that supposed to be going on.
Nope.
You understand me? It's supposed to be dick and ass.
What we say?
That's it. That's it.
Dick and
Hey,
ass.
a lot of y'all don't
Not for
understand
pussy.
that. It's supposed to be
And
dick and
ass.
ass. That's it. You understand me?
Nigga said you don't get missionary. You get straight back shots from here on out.
Hey, missionary is goddamn.
The J's is staying
That's too
on.
close.
You can stay in the squeak whenever you
Yeah, it's too intimate.
Yeah, that's too
Missionary,
intimate. Too intimate.
and all that.
I gotta love you.
You understand me? You supposed to come in here, back shot and down, get the fuck out. Matter of fact, don't take your pants off. You understand me? Pants at ankles. You understand me?
I'm still pulling it out if it ain't. So
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I gotta get butt ass there.
Y'all gotta understand what's the definition of
rolling all the way down.
You understand me? We teach that at the sleeves. If you only fucking them, nothing else. Hey, you don't take your top off, they never see your titties. Never.
That's
You understand me? They don't see them tattoos on
We
your
gotta
back.
see none of that.
They ain't gotta see none of that.
You post a picture on Instagram of a tattoo on your chest.
Yeah,
Oh, where you get
yeah.
that tattoo?
Bruh.
I've been at this
Yeah,
for 14 years. Damn.
Yeah.
My shirt off, I'm tucking under my chin.
Yeah. And for the dude, your shirt don't come off.
I'm gonna tuck that shirt.
Your shirt don't come off.
Put it on.
If you need to get out of there quick, pants at the knees. If you got a little time, a little beating time, what I like to call, you understand me? Pants at ankles, never fully off.
Never.
You understand
Get
me?
caught butt naked.
Y'all gotta understand this.
You ought to get butt naked for your woman.
You'll never fall in love then.
At this age, I gotta get butt naked. Not as
All these
flexible
niggas
as
try
I
to
used
come
to.
in, all these girls try to come in and get full naked with just a fuck buddy. What you think, they ain't gonna fall in love with you?
Right.
And then you gonna break your own heart? What the hell going on, man?
Don't lay up afterwards. None of
None of that. None of that.
Get up
I
out
don't
of
want to
there.
eat
Wipe
nothing.
yourself
It's
off.
5 a.m. in the morning.
No, I'm not hungry.
Yourself off.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, y'all gotta relax.
Sleep at the rest stop.
Hey, and then ladies, don't even let him wipe off with your towel, man. You kick him out as soon as he get off. Whoa, wait. Hey, it gotta be disrespectful on all levels. We ain't. This whole situation crazy. We gonna make it even crazy.
We gotta set the tone.
You gotta set the tone.
That's real though.
Come on, man.
All right, I fuck with you.
Hey, what you about to do?
Y'all take it easy. Good.
It's 4 in the morning. What you about to do?
What you about to do? That shouldn't even be a question.
Slap on the ass like in sports. You hit a good shit, boy.
Yeah.
That's how it need to be.
You know what I'm saying?
On the way out. But again, I think you lied to yourself coming in. You said, okay, I started catching feelings. Now you didn't start catching feelings. You been had them right from the door, and you settled for what he wanted to do, which was just smash. You see what I'm saying? But what happened was you started spending time around him. He started liking you somewhere, and now you feeling validated. Like, okay, cool. Now I can see where it's gonna go. But he didn't really like you like that. He was just trying to keep you convenient.
That's it.
And you thought it was interest. And that's where you messed up at. So you done flew out there and overheard this man having conversations about other chicks. Because again,
Why you in the room?
That lets you know he
That
don't got
let you
no
know.
respect.
He know you in
He
there.
know what this is.
Not only
No
that,
respect.
you flying in from out of town, and he got his partner over.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Come on now.
Another thing.
You flying out of town, I'm not kicking it with my niggas.
Who paid for the flight too?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You
Answer
paid for
that.
your own shit.
Who was paying for your whole flight? It was, hey, girl, look, hey.
She said she was in hell, so I don't think she could afford the flight.
Shit, flight but 200.
Yeah,
Depend on how far they is. 300.
If you in hell, 300.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah. But look here, man. Prayers to all parties involved, man. Like I said, going forward, don't shit where you sleep at, man.
Yeah.
If you want it, if y'all establish it's just sex, that's all it need to be with that person. Period. If you think it could go somewhere else, then we gonna go about this thing the way we should go about this thing, and then go. You know what I'm saying? But don't be trying to set standard for one thing, and then when you get halfway through it, you know what? I want more. Nah, it don't work like that, baby. Because again, once you done let that latch down in terms of the expected benefits, it's gonna be hard to pull them back, and that's what a lot of women be doing. They agree to that just sex shit. Now you giving this man all these benefits, and then you like, well, he kind of taking it for granted. How I want to take him. I want it to be serious. How can I reel it back in? How can I pull back? It's too late.
Yeah.
Nigga done beat
too late.
10 times without a date, and then you want to ask for
You
a
should
date.
not be saying
Exactly.
your fuck buddy.
No.
Your fuck buddy shouldn't
You're
be
not
taking you
getting
on
that.
no light dates, no brunch dates, none of that.
It's too late.
Sex only.
So
If you think y'all got a future in something, stop having sex with him or her, and then try to date. Like go on dates
Right,
and
courting.
try to be seen with this person and see if you like them. You understand me? And then start having sex again under the intimacy shit. You understand me? That's
I'll
the
be
only
seen
way
with
it's
you and
gonna work.
still leave you on the side, but that's just me.
Yeah, that's true players.
Care who see me in public.
That's
Yeah, you see me?
That's
I'm here with you next week.
I know not to take you here.
straight up. Nigga. But yeah, prayers to all parties involved. On that note, we gonna wrap this thing up, man. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us, man. Shout out to Crusader Nation.
God damn it.
Patreon in the building, and always, you understand me. Also, man, the competition is still going. September 15th for the rent giveaway. Anybody who has not entered, the link will be in the bio. Make sure y'all tap that link, man. Complete the task, and on September 15th, we gonna announce who won. Looking forward to it. That's $2,000 in cash. So again, y'all know we good for it. Y'all seen we just gave Mo to a $2,500 last month.
Noelle won Christmas.
She won Christmas. You see what I'm saying? So again, do what you got to do, man. Take care of your tasks, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna take care of y'all on the 15th, whoever wins. So I appreciate that. Salute to B-Box for making that happen.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, man, new colorway of the shorts coming. When this pod drops, hats available. More content coming, as y'all know. And even more coming behind that. So that was just a glimpse as to, how this thing is gonna roll out. And then we got something big for y'all at the end of the year, man. So appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. We're gonna go ahead on and get up out of here. With a record. I'm going throwback today. Jodeci, Cry For You. We gone.
You don't make it like that no more.
She was just there for the season.